Alright, welcome back to video 3. So on this video, what I'm going to try to do now, let me get you guys turned around here. What I need to do is get this axle mounted. So this is like the mounting part right here. I need to figure out how to make a bracket on here so we can get this mounted up underneath like that. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to think of an idea of how I can go about making a bracket that can come off there and get it welded up. So stay tuned. Alright, so this first bracket that I made, when I put it underneath here, it doesn't stick out far enough to get the axle on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece out of this piece of scrap steel right now and see if I can just weld that straight underneath and get that to work. Alright, so I got this all ground up real quick so we can weld it on that end. I've got to measure out about 1 3/8 out, and that's where it's going to sit. So I'll go ahead and do that right now and tack it. Alright. Let me get this other side ground down. I just want to tack them in place right now. Make sure my measurements are good before I weld them all up. So let me get this side ground up real quick and get that other plate going. Alright, let's get this tacked on there real quick. I'm gonna do some measurements. I need to get it close to 17.5. And we are right on the money right there. And check this side. Right on the money. Awesome. Let's see if that axle look good under there. Let's check it out. Perfect. That'll work. That'll work right there. So I'm gonna get that welded up and we'll get going from there. Alright, so I got these welded up, both brackets on each side. I also had to put a spacer on each side right here because there was a gap right here because this starts to angle up. So I just tacked all that in, both sides. Right now I'm going to try to drill the holes so we can get that axle mounted on there. See if we can get it straight. I figured if I just line it up with this this old axle section, we should be even. So that's my plan right now, is to get it mocked up, drill some holes, and get the rear axle put on there just to see how it looks. I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm going to put this axle up there. I got this Go-Kart flipped around. Kind of just put a vice grip on here to kind of keep it somewhat stable. And I'm going to mock this up, just kind of got a general idea of how I want to get it set up. I'll mark where the holes are, try to get it lined up with this other axle. Alright, looks like everything's straight. Looks like we're good right here, so I'm going to go ahead and mark these real quick, these holes, and we'll get them drilled out. And the main purpose of these videos that I'm trying to make right now is I'm not very skilled at welding. I'm not very skilled at building stuff, but just get out there and do it and see what you come up with, you know? Who cares what people tell you, you know what I mean? That, oh, you're doing it wrong, whatever, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I mean, they'll teach you something. I'm here to learn too. Like, if there's something I'm really screwing up, then let me know. That's the only way to learn, you know? Get out there and do it. That's how I learn. Just get out there and do it. Alright. Let me show you this spot real quick. So we got those marked and those marked on that side. Like I said, all I did was kind of eyeball it down this original axle. Lined up that one with that, so that way we try to keep them fairly straight. I'll be right back. Alright, I got the center punch. I'm gonna punch these real quick. pile of nut and bolts over here, but I found a set that I can use with some lock nuts. So I'm going to go ahead and install these right now, and we'll get this thing mounted. Kind of give us an idea of what it's going to look like. And now I'm going to work super speed, so here we go. All right, there's still a long way to go, but I need to find another one of these nuts, lock nut for the front wheel on this side. We got this all put together today, so that's what I wanted to get done. Next is we're going to have to build a bracket right here for the motor we can set it down on and get that all mounted up. So I'll be putting a bracket on here and figure out how to get that all installed. But stay tuned for the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Part 3. Part 4 do here in a couple days. Like I said, we'll figure out how to mount all that up. Need a mounting bracket for the motor. Once we get that all done, then mount the motor up, put a chain on it. We got to build a seat still. We have an idea of what we're gonna do, me and Ethan, but still got to build the seat, get the brakes all hooked up, and then go have fun, go ride it. But stay tuned for the next video. We'll catch you guys later.
The best advice anyone ever gave me was 2 words. You can't. And you know what my response was? 2 words. Watch me.